Welcome, basketball fans all around the world. Here we are in Limassol, Cyprus, at the Spirou Kyprianou Arena. Game day 2 in Group C. Italia versus Georgia is on the menu this afternoon. My name is Tahir Haja. I am joined alongside Will Voigt. I will be taking you through the action. Here's the schedule for today. Italy versus Georgia, Cyprus versus Greece, and our last game of the day, Hispania versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. Let's take a look also at where we are in terms of the standings in Group C of the competition. Well, after one game each, we've got 3 victors: Bosnia and Herzegovina, Georgia, and Greece. Italy, Spain, and Cyprus all taking losses in their first match of the competition. And an interesting open day it was, Will. We saw this Georgian team take it to the Spaniards, the reigning champions, and force themselves to victory with some great physical presence.
Well, no question, handing Spain their worst EuroBasket loss in 36 years. So sending a message to this group. Georgia came in 0-6 in their preparation games. A lot of that due to injuries that they were trying to play through. So I think for Georgia as well, maybe a bit of a surprise, but they come into this game with a ton of confidence.
Well, let's take a look very quickly at their full roster. Wearing number 4 today is Radi Andronikashvili. Number 5 is Sandro Mamukelashvili. Number 6 is Kakabertin Saradze. Number 7, Beka Burjanadze. Number 9, Georgi Sharmadini. Number 10, Duna Sanadze. Number 12, Georgi Korsantia. Number 15, Alexandra Febedze. Number 23, Tornike Shengelia. Number 35, Golgo Bitadze. Number 44, Kamar Baldwin. And number 77, Jordi Olchichidze. Their head coach is Coach Alexander Zikic. On the opposing side right now, we have Italy as they get welcomed into the arena. Italy, a tough game against Greece. Will, your thoughts after that one?
Well, it was an offensive struggle for them, credit Greece, but I think for today, their three-point shooting is going to be really important. Just 7 for 27 in that game against Greece. Fontecchio really struggling, 1 for 11. But they're going to have to get the bigs from Georgia out onto the perimeter a little bit. So I think not only Melli, but Ricci is going to have a big game with his three-point shooting. See if you can force Georgia into maybe some different pick-and-roll coverages.
Well, let's fly through their roster very quickly for you. Number 8 is Gallinari. Number 9, Nicolo Melli. Number 13, Fontecchio. Number 15, Darius Thompson. Number 17, Gianpaolo Ricci. Number 18, Matteo Spagnuolo. Number 19, Gabriele Procida. Number 20, Salio Niang. Number 33, Marco Spissu. Number 35, Mo Diouf. Number 13, Riccardo Rossato. Number 45, Nicola Achille. And number 54, Alessandro Paiola. Their head coach is, of course, Gianmarco Pazzecco. But it's now time for the national anthem of Georgia. And now time for the national anthem of Italy. there we have it, the national anthems done and dusted as we get ready for action live and direct here in Cyprus. And we have a fantastic crowd in the arena, the Italian and Georgian fans bringing the energy and bringing the noise for what is, me and Will believe, the best group in EuroBasket. Here's your officials taking us through today's proceedings today. From Canada, Matthew Kallio. From Latvia, Martin Kozlovskis. And then also joining us from Serbia is Petar Pesic. As we get ready to look at the starting fives for both of these teams, starting with the listed away team, which is Georgia in this one. They will line up as follows. Wearing number 5, Sanama Mukelashvili, number 10, Duda Tsanatsa, number 23, Tuleke Shengelia, number 35, Goga Bitadze, and number 44, Kamar Baldwin. A really strong lineup there, Will.
Well, no question, and we saw this man really do it all in that first game. 19 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Just the second player ever for Georgia to have 15, 5, and 5 in a EuroBasket game. That other player, his teammate, of course, Shengelia. And interesting talking to the staff for Georgia. Shengelia's been on player restriction minutes. We'll have to see how far he goes into this game today.
Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at their opponents and how they'll line up today. Italia's starting 5 is as follows. The captain and standout player from game 1, Nicolo Melli. Number 13, Simone Fontecchio. Number 80, Matteo Spagnolo. Number 35, Modiu. And number 54, Alessandro Paiola. Well, the captain led by example early on in this competition, but he needs his teammates to get with the program.
Well, no question. Really the only, I think, bright light of offense from that starting group, but I think he's going to have to do it differently in this game. Probably look for his outside game a little bit more, see if he can draw out the bigs of Georgia, make them defend on the perimeter.
Well, we've just got under a minute to go here before we get this game underway. And Italy and Georgia are ready to do battle in this competition. They've only met once before in EuroBasket in the preliminary rounds of competition. Coach Zick is drawing up. It's in that game by 2.
Nothing there, come on. Faster. Do we understand? Second play.
E poi io gioco il pick and roll. Se chiamiamo 1-3, facciamo così. Simo, devi venire a bloccare. Giochiamo il pick and roll. Se vanno sotto o in ogni caso se non fanno cambio, facciamo gli screen. Fino a quando vanno cambio e vai spalla canestro, diamo la palla, spalla canestro, non contro.
Well, here we go. The coaches having their final say with their teams in this matchup here. As you mentioned, dealing with the size is going to be the challenge. I think Georgia really surprised everyone in that game against Spain. They went up in everyone's estimations on how they will perform in this group after that performance. But we can't just focus on their size. It was the supporting cast that also made really valuable contributions. Guys like Bertonadze and Sanadze as well, Will.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see the front court depth that they had. All those players putting a lot of pressure on the defensive rebounds for Spain. And Georgia came up with 16 offensive rebounds in that game. I'm sure that's their game plan here again today. Try to use that size as best as possible to wear Italy down.
Georgia have rebounded the ball 40 plus times in 6 out of their last EuroBasket games. And in those games, they ended up becoming victories, I believe. Should I say victory in terms of the rebound battle? Maybe the scoreline wasn't always reflected in terms of their efforts on the glass. But here we go, wherever you're watching all around the world, we get ready for the action once again here at the FIBA EuroBasket Arena in Limassol, Cyprus. Carlos Itarte. That's how you say welcome. And it's time to get to the action. Georgia with the tip. Baldwin on 12 points in the first ball game for Georgia here at EuroBasket 2025 over Litadze. And the rebound, Litadze won! And we spoke about supporting cast. He's one of the key members of that supporting team.
Well, you see right away, all these bodies crashing the glass for Georgia, and if you're Italy, this has got to be a huge focus for you. You know they want to try to get as many second chance points as they possibly can. Big at the 3, 4, and 5 position. Just got to block out every shot.
Well, Dula, so that's it. He gets the first bucket of the game and a 3-point play down. One, baby. Deal on their first offensive possession. You can hear the crowd here is heavily in favor of Georgia. Spaniolo high up on the 3-point play.
Well, that's a welcome sign for Italy. Really struggled from 3 in that first game. Beautiful kick out there from Melli.
On the other side, Marble wants to get his bank account open. Credit card decline.
You see the short closeout from Fontecchio. I think that's a smart decision scouting-wise.
Melli's got too much room here. Fontecchio. 2 shots to come for the number 13.
See the really nice bounce pass there, going underneath the defender's arms, and Coach Pizzacco loving that. He knows they need to get off to a much better offensive start than what they did in that first game.
Spaniolo knocking down that triple. So we get the scoreboard up to 3-3 in this one. A little bit late to catch up, but it's now with us. 8:44 remaining. Fontecchio to the line now. Simone Fontecchio really struggled offensively in the first game. He was 0 for 6 for a very long time, Will.
Oh, just 1 for 11 overall, and credit Greece. Doing an excellent job making everything difficult for him. You know, if you're Italy, you're trying to find ways to get him open looks early in this game. Try to find a rhythm for him. So important to their offense.
Speaking in the press conferences, they were asked questions about Fontecchio's performance, and honestly, it can't get much worse than that for them, so the only way is up for him, and that will be welcome for all Italian fans. Litadze, though, going back to basket on Giroud.
Great finish there. You can see Italy electing to guard him one-on-one. No help coming there. Just too strong for Diouf.
Spaniolo. Fontecchio attacking Sanadze, kicks the ball across the baseline and spots up for 3. Rattles in and out. A foul will be called here against Paola as he tries to slow down Shengelia in transition. We saw that action yesterday, Will.
Yeah, well, interesting though. Moving Fontecchio down to the block, and you know, here you see Batista just big and strong for Diouf. But if you're Italy, I like the adjustments they've made, trying to find open looks for Fontecchio.
Here comes Baldwin. Shengelia. Sanadze with the offensive glass and a fight for possession. Hearty plays, hustle plays, and a foul will be called here.
See these teams getting after it, and Sanadze again able to come up with an offensive rebound, and bodies on the floor. That's a good call. It looked like Baldwin had arm there, not the ball. You can see early on this game, defensive rebounding already a struggle here for Italy.
5-5, 7:35, sideline possession after the foul call in the fight for possession.
there with the zipper motion. He thinks one of these players coming up the middle, as you see right now, Spagnola.
There he is, backing out. Create space for Juve to receive possession here. He's going up strong, and the bucket is good! What a gladiator rest-type play. He took one hit, took a second hit, and eventually got the ball to fall.
Sanadze just caught on a switch and trying to take the foul early there. To give that a little sooner. Official giving him the continuation.
You see what it means for the UP. He was pretty quiet in the first game as well. Didn't make too much noise.
The 23-year-old from Bologna, not really expected to give them a lot of offense in there for his defense. Rebounding, shot blocking.
Now they'll make the three-point play count here. Italy in the lead of this ball game. Shengelia. That's intercepted as he tries to skip the ball across. Spagnola throwing it. Just wanted to get it to Diop, but they find Melli in the corner. Spagnola's there just to pick up the loose ball. It's a pretty poor error. Sanadze down the other side of the floor in transition.
Well, you said it, Spagnola just a little loose with that entry pass. Credit Mamu there. He's sitting all over it.
Sandro Paiola, just tries to sneak it into the hands of Juve, but now running again. Sanadze, Baldwin, he's going to fire it up for three. Juve with the rebound. Right-hand side, the ball screen, should I say screen across the court. Diouf, now the ball screen is set. Melli. It tightly, he had to let it go. And that is a shot clock violation. Georgia get the ball back. A little bit of confusion on that offense there, Will.
Yeah, a little bit. I think they wanted to bring Fontecchio into that mid-post region again. And elected to stay out, and Melli just got caught with the ball there, but credit the Pezza. Excellent defense on the perimeter.
As a result, Georgia have possession back. Shengelia wants to go one-on-one with Melli, backing down each other. One-footed fadeaway, no good. Fontecchio with the rebound. Fontecchio, stop, pop. Youth, offensive boards. Paiola. Will be called against Baldwin here, trying to put his hand in a cookie jar.
Nice take there. Paiola just using his physicality. He's got a size advantage over Baldwin. Shengelia coming out of the game. Spoke with Jack Hoiberg, who I worked with in the San Antonio Spurs organization. He's an assistant for Georgia. And he said Shengelia is on a 20-minute playing limit. So that's exactly the amount of time he had in their first game. It'd be interesting to see how they manage his time here.
I mean, it's really interesting because Kozikic in the press conference didn't really want to speak about any of his players' health. He gave incredible thanks to his medical team, praised them highly because he said, you know, we've had guys with a lot of hurt, and what his team have done, the medical team, is something like a miracle.
Another interesting thing I thought he said in that press conference was that they had only had one practice in which their entire roster was healthy. So really all coming together at the right time for them, that huge win against Spain, and trying to continue it here in game 2.
They trail by 3 early on here in the ball game, 5 minutes remaining in the first. Baldwin. Tekio will be called for a blocking foul here.
See the aggression, though, on the perimeter from Italy. Climbing into these guards, trying to make it difficult for them. Georgia's strength definitely in their front court.
On your cameras right now, you can see Borjanadze. Smailkelashvili. The three and out of bounds here for Bitadze. And Italy will get the possession back.
Just a little off balance there, but close to another offensive rebound. See more size coming onto the floor. Shermandini, he gave them valuable minutes, but Borjanadze was outstanding in that first game. 3 offensive rebounds, career EuroBasket high, 7 overall defensive rebounds. So continuing to bring size into this game.
Well, there's Ricci, the recipient of the pass from Viola, extending the lead out to 12 points for Italia. Screen from Borjanadze. Try and create some space for Baldwin. Shermandini is looking for position against Melli. Baldwin gets it to the top. Zanadze now is going to have to think of something here. Well, he changed his speed accordingly, held a little, drew the contact.
You see the beautiful drop off here. An excellent pass from Paiola. Another in, if you're Ricci, you just have to be a little more disciplined there. They have double technicals here. Let's see what happened after that play.
Substitutions checking in is Andronikashvili as Baldwin heads to the bench. Zanadze is going to go to the line.
Ricci upset. I believe it was a double technical, and indeed it was. You've got a technical on the bench of Georgia, technical on Ricci, and we'll see a replay here to know what exactly happened.
Well, as we expected, this game would be physical, and it's been physical from the very, very beginning. 2-1s really to start the game. It's signs of how this battle is going to play out.
No question about that, and Ricci's still a little upset here. We see Thompson now in the game.
Zanadze goes to shoot his second free throw after missing the first. And currently playing in Greece, and Esperos. Spainola. Ricci. Really great close out there from Borjanadze. Forces him to take the contested shot.
That's what Italy wants. Try to get these shooting bigs some open looks, pull the size of Georgia out to the perimeter. Ricci just unable to knock that one down.
Borjanadze is going to line up the long two. Shalmadini underneath, takes the bump. Kind of seemed that he expected the foul to come there and then just bluffed the finish.
You can see it is a war in that paint. All these misses. Just got to do your blockouts early. Giving up a lot of size if you're Italy. Shermandini's such a big body. You want to be physical with him, keep him out of the paint so you're not in those battles around the rim for rebounds.
Wells baseline out of bounds. Zanadze, Andronikashvili has to shoot it. Now Melli pushing the ball in transition, 4 versus 3. They've got players retreating here, Georgia. In the corner is Spisu. Shermandini pulls down the rebound.
A great look for Spisu. Capable shooter, just able to knock down shots. That's been Italy's issue so far in this tournament.
Andronikashvili turns the ball over. Fontecchio almost gets a little bit of a friendly bounce, but unfortunately will bubble out for him. He'll go to the line, shoot 2 free throws. Georgia seem to be struggling a little here offensively.
Definitely are, just shooting 25%, 0 for 6 from 3. And we saw Mamu get out to that hot start for them in this first game, really unable to get a lot going so far here.
Seen the ball really well. You know, we had a couple of early looks in the game, and since then, not had a touch. Fontecchio's on the line. We're going to see him be replaced after these free throws. But one of our favorite players of first game day is Saliu Niang.
Oh, absolutely, the 21-year-old from Bologna. I thought gave them outstanding minutes. Did on the defensive end, made some highlight plays on the offensive end. Injected a lot of energy when he came onto the floor. So excited to see him again here in this game.
Well, it will be short-lived as a timeout is called by head coach Zukic. He wants to talk things over. Italy doubles Georgia's points 14-7. Let's listen in to the timeout.
Okay, set the screen. Go. Now they're coming, it's ice. Pass to Burjo, high-low with Shermo inside. Versus ice. Where are you going? Hey, second play. Come out. Pass him the ball. Okay? After the pass, you go. Come on, stay here.
Yeah, I think Coach Zikic realizing he needs a better look here and giving his team some options, Will.
Well, it's been a bit of a struggle from the perimeter. You see their physicality, especially early on. Sinitza was a couple of easy baskets there, but offensively, I think we got to try to create some open looks for Mamu. It's been a quiet start to this game. Such a big role in that first game for them.
Well, here we go, ready to get the action back underway. Here is Baldwin. That same zonal press we saw from Italy in their first game.
1-2-2, falling back to man. They never trapped out of it, just token pressure.
Baldwin lines up the 3. Had time, had space. Took the front of the iron, an offensive rebound, gives Georgia a second chance here. Baldwin shaking off Melli. Bertanadze has 3 seconds. It's a tough shot to take, Melli with the rebound. Andronikashvili almost comes up with a steal. Gallinari trying to find Niang. He was battling away with Andronikashvili.
Tirati just caught there in transition. Smart play from Niang. Georgia in the bonus, so any fouls or free throws. A little more discipline there. Tirati try to fight around into the front. See if you can get the baseline help. See Shingele coming back into the game. Stikic, that he needs his captain on the floor right now.
On the line, making his first free throw, getting his first point of the game early on in this one. It's a dual nationality of Senegalese, Italian. 6'7" forward. Baldwin. Nikashvili looks inside. Shemadini kicks it out. Shengelia. Foul is called. That will be called the number 33 Spisel for a push.
See bodies everywhere. Rati crashing from the top. This is what Georgia will do. They're going to send 4 guys to the glass on every shot. For Italy, you got to know you're going to have a blockout responsibility. Spisel just a little late there.
Really, as a result of the team fouls, goes to the line and misses the first free throw. Georgia trailing 15-7 now. That's playing Obradoiro. Spania. Checks into the game now to give Metley a breather. Thompson. Rotates Niang. 3-ball. Money.
Picking up where he left off. Big 3 there. We saw the slashes and drive. Now we're seeing shooting.
Finally, Mamu gets a touch back. A little bit of showtime for Mamu.
Nice little cut there. Trying to find any kind of opportunity to score right now.
Spisel. Ball moving here. Thompson attacks the baseline. Tries to scoop it underneath under the contest to find you. Turns the ball over. Shengelia. A matchup. This is Gallinari and Shengelia. Gallinari just forces a really tough, tight angle for him.
So good look. Shengelia, wish he had that back. Just a little rush there with the finish.
Thompson, he's got room. From behind the arc a little this game. 2 for 10 overall. Georgia yet to make a 3-point play, and Shermadini is called for a 3-second violation.
See, wanting the ball. He had Niang sealed there. Georgia unable to see it early enough. Don't want to do anything too aggressive. Any foul's going to be free throws.
Spisel to beat the buzzer. That's off to the right. And after the first quarter, a real battle between these two teams. 18-10. Italy are in the lead. But it's been, as expected, a real physical encounter, Will.
Well, it definitely has, and both teams struggling from the perimeter. Just 2 for 11 for Italy, 0 for 8 for Georgia. It's been a struggle to find and make open looks, but for Georgia, we've seen the physicality, 6 offensive rebounds. They just haven't been able to turn those into points yet in this game.
Let's take a look at some of the best players in the first quarter. What's physical from the beginning, as we've already said. The word physical is going to be used a lot in today's walking, so please be aware of that before things get going here. Bitanza has been going to work in the pace against Dill. Look at that, switching onto the right hand off the glass. And Dill from the other side of the floor showing that he can get it done too. Asking for a foul on the floor on that play. Sananza got a couple of early buckets here for Georgia. Trying to make sure he can play his role, and Paola back into his diming game.
Saw a couple of nice assists from Paola getting inside, finding drop-offs, and Niang stepping onto the court, knocking down the big 3. 2 made 3-pointers in that entire quarter for both teams.
Well, make sure you scan the QR code you see on your screen now. If you want to watch all of the games at EuroBasket Courtside 1891, streams, schedules, scores, and more, scan the QR code now.
See 4 starters on the floor right now for Georgia, so Coach Jikic trying to find some kind of life offensively. Don't let this game to get away from you.
Thompson off the Iverson cut. Seeing the ball on the left-hand side of the floor. Gallinari's going to set a screen for him. Nikashvili spins away. They've had to switch here. Nikashvili almost collects. They're rotating on defense. Diouf inside for 2 points.
It's a nice finish from Diouf. You saw the really nice scram defensively, getting Ratti off the bigger defender. Diouf able to finish there.
Inside, what a touch pass that is! Andrew Nikashvili! Nice pump fake! Mamu near the... Oh, wow, that is just wonderful passing action there. Bitadze with the finish.
You see the skills of Mamu there, 2 incredible passes. Not a lot of space to operate in that paint, but beautiful touch pass there.
Yeah, lofts it back out to Spisu. Diouf. Oh, Bitadze chasing him down. It's a piece of that, and the foul has been called. 2 shots to come. Oh, Kelashvili. He wanted a little review of that, but you can't review the foul call, I believe.
A nice drop off there. Mamu and other end. Diouf really giving some solid minutes for Italy here. Getting on that play, not a lot of space to operate. Bodies all over that paint.
Diouf putting more points on the board and adding more to his tally.
The contributions here, though, of these young players. Diouf, 23 years old. Niang, 21. Viola, 25. Spagnolo, 22. So, future's bright for this Italian national team.
Go 2 out of 2 for Diouf on the line. He's 100% from the field early on. 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 7 points personal, 2 boards. Baldwin throws it up top. Bitadze streaming along the baseline, throwing up there. Let me catch it for you, my brother.
Beautiful pass, defensive breakdown there. Georgia trying to, or sorry, Italy trying to weak it. Baldwin's left-handed, so you're putting him actually on his strong hand by doing that.
Out of bounds here. Here it is again, off top, soaring through the sky, Bitadze. Diouf rolling again, nice. Gallinari waiting. Mamu with the rebound. Pushing the pace immediately. Getting all the way to the bucket. The foul is called. 2 shots to come.
The fans loving that, and I think if you're Mamu just trying to find ways to get in the game. You see that beautiful lob again. Bitadze throwing it down.
The turn of pace there. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, first thing on his mind was tempo. Let's go.
Well, that's what he can do. So skilled. It's been hard for him to find open looks in the half court. So being aggressive here in the second quarter, that's what Georgia needs from him.
Cheers of Mamu around the arena. Chip away at the deficit, Georgia.
Coach Pizecco upset with the table. Felt like he had his sub there. Wants to get Fontecchio back into this game.
Gallinari heads to the bench, and another substitution will check in. Ricci will replace Thompson. We're going to get some full court pressure here from Georgia as well. Man to man. Ricci. Spisu. Tecchio. Turned it over here. Baldwin. Mamo. And one! The crowd erupts! Sander Mamukelashvili is going silly in this ball game right now.
You can see Mamu there on the deflection, and great job of getting out, running the floor. Really trying to push the tempo here. A little bit of contact there on the arm. A little bit of life here now for this Georgia national team.
Well, the timeout is called. Turn and burn, Will. Every time they get the ball in their hands, they are pushing the pace, and the fans love this basketball. Zikic, check it out, celebrate. Let's listen in.
Facciamo fallo su Mamukelashvili, ok? Giochiamo. Adesso giochiamo corna. No, flash up. Giochiamo flash up.
Time coming back in here. Italy is still in the lead 22-17. So is it a case of Gianmarco Bozzecco saying, calm down, guys. We still got this lead in this game. We just got to stop them from running the floor in transition after those turnovers.
Oh, you heard him talking about Mamu in that timeout, and I thought they did a really nice job in that first quarter, not giving him anything easy, but able to find some opportunities in transition. Possibly 6 points in transition for him here in this second quarter.
There's Goga, 6 points so far in this ball game, and Mamukelashvili is on the line, ready to complete his three-point play. Substitution now. Niang's going to get a breather here. Payola coming onto the floor.
Mamu doing it different ways, so up to 4 steals now. That ties the most of any Georgian player in EuroBasket history. Just early here in the second quarter.
He will complete the three-point play just there. 7 minutes 45, and a turnover here. Mamu down low to Shengelia. He's going to go to work against Ricci to try and find some room. Bitadze rises high. Diop will foul him, and the crowd erupts again. Goga, going crazy.
Bitadze, such an emotional player. You see, there's so much size in the interior. A struggle for Italy here to come up with defensive rebounds. That's Georgia's 7th offensive rebound in this game. And the momentum shift here, and the fans loving it.
I mean, how are they going to keep this energy up if they're going to cheer every bucket like that? And don't get it wrong, I know how important every bucket is at EuroBasket. The energy that they're exerting, Will, after every made play.
Well, you felt that the game maybe was slipping away from them. These fans trying to inject some life. Really nice response here in the second quarter.
Fontecchio. Melli trying to find an option here. Decides he's got to go alone. Ricci steps out of bounds.
Ricci just unaware of where he's situated. Those corners, you got to have proper footwork there. First turnover. positive going towards Georgia here right now.
Bitadze now with Mamo. Back inside to Bitadze. Just to rise high, float it with his right hand. It's a little short. Spaniolo. Down low. Viola. Nothing there. Second chance here. Tekio moves it. Melli thinks about it. Ball is moving fantastically here for Spain. Or should I say Italy?
Well, that was a beautiful possession. And the ball just hopping around.
Well, I use the word Spain because it's very Spanish-esque. We know that's their style of basketball, but Italy executed in their very own way. Baldwin, corner three with the response.
Oh, what a kick out. I don't know how that ball made it all the way through those defenders, but Shengelia, eyes in the back of his head. I think Baldwin there.
Tekio, he wants to trade a blow. No good. Melli, big offensive rebound, pulls that one down. Richie. Viola. With the board, and there's going to be a foul against Shengelia. Let's take a look here. Shengelia holding onto the shirt.
Well, interesting, at the beginning of that play, you could see Melli was pulling the shorts of Shengelia. I think by the time the official sees it, he's got Shengelia wrapping the arm. So I think the foul call at that moment is correct. And how upset Shengelia is. And this is an emotional national team. We saw it in that first game as well.
Are holding the country on their shoulders as Melli's there to just tip that one in. And we're going to get a warning here to leave the ball after he's gotten through the hoop.
Nice follow there. Nobody putting a body on Melli.
Well, for the first time, we're hearing the Italian fans and their voices heard. And in response, Georgia giving them back. Foul call here against Bitadze. As Melli. It's a hand on his forearm. 2 shots to come.
See Melli there, nobody around to put a body on him. Just an easy putback.
Well, Bitadze is a little bit of a handful so far. Opposite side of the floor for Italy, but got to make his free throws if he's going to make these plays.
4 for 10 from the free throw line. It's been a struggle, both from 3 and the free throws. Really come up with these points from the perimeter. Can't just do it in the interior.
5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. 3-point game. Tekio just holding off Dominikas really. Stayed there. Into the game for Italy is number 45. For that, Kelly.
See Kelly just cutting a little early, but we've seen Italy go to that set several times now, trying to find mid-post isolation for Fontecchio, let him be a playmaker there. It's a nice adjustment from Coach Fazeco. It's really hard to find him looks in their first game on the perimeter. Much harder to deny him the ball in that mid-post area.
Here's Baldwin. Right-handed floater.
Nice patience there from Baldwin.
Sandro. Melli with the ball screen. Melli receiving it back. And he's caught in the trap. With a shot lifted. And the ball back. Baldwin to the rim again. And now Georgia have the lead in this ball game. Timeout called by Italy. Momentum with the Georgians.
What a response there. Baldwin going to that offhand. Loyola expecting a big to rotate. Melli instead went back to the perimeter. An easy basket there for Baldwin.
We're going to hear from this timeout very, very shortly. I have a question for you, and I'm just trying to gauge whether this timeout's going to come soon. Here it is. Let's listen in.
Adesso la prossima difesa facciamo rosso, ok? Facciamo rosso sul pick and roll. In attacco fate il trick con Simone. Fai il trick con Simone. 33. Il trick con Simone. Ah, ok. Ok?
Back to it. Well, here's my question. With the challenges they're facing with Georgia getting offensive rebounds, you know, they're now more conscious about blocking players out. Does that mean that they're going to struggle with help defense because they're worried about overcommitting on help defense and allowing offensive rebounds against them?
Well, you see both of those clips there. Melli reluctant to leave Batanza, stop the ball. Baldwin able to get all the way to the rim. I think maybe if you're Italy, you might want to consider being more aggressive on the ball. Put some of the onus on your backside help to rotate over to those bigs when they're in just those standard drops. And Melli's kind of caught in between, stopping the ball handler or getting a body on Batanza. And those last two possessions definitely not working in his favor.
Catch 22 for Italy right now on the defensive end. But coach Gianmarco Pazzecco a chance to talk things over, give some solutions as Niang comes back into the ball game. We're just waiting for this substitution as Pazzecco is talking with the official. Michele heads to the bench. And here we go. Secchio. Sit back. Somehow, Fontecchio. Well, we'll call that a little bit of resilience there, Will.
That was not easy. Fight through a lot of contact. You see Italy once again going to that mid-post ISO for Fontecchio. The time he delivers.
Baldwin. Tadza. Trying to beat the buzzer there. Niang now pushing forward. Hands it up to Melli. Loyola, Spagnolo. Melli wants the mismatch. He has it. The help's arriving, so dumps it off to Niang. Blocked. Goga. Putting a cork on that play.
Beautiful block there from Batanza. Nice cut from Niang.
And a travel violation is called against Andronikashvili. And another change of momentum in this game.
See there. Great block there from Batadza, and Yang thought he had a clear path. Really nice pass here from Meli. Batadza not making anything easy around the rim for Italy.
Italy now, can they capitalize on the turnover from Georgia off the travel violation? And an offensive foul has been called against Spaniolo. Let's take a look. Virgin, that's it. Bleeding innocence, Will.
There's a lot of contact from the start. Virginadze, we saw that from him in the first game. Taking on these tough defensive assignments. That game, guarding Santi Aldama, doing an excellent job slowing him down.
We're going to pause play here just to make sure everything is correct on the table official side. Good to go. Baldwin control the floor for Georgia, their floor commander. Baldwin, he is really taking Paola to town. He's teaching him a lesson or two.
Oh, another great take there, that time just out of isolation. To finish with that offhand. Paola wondering where the rotations were. To your point, I think he's big, a little nervous to come unattached.
Fontecchio! Simone!
Great cut there. I think they were in a bit of trouble in the corner. Too aggressive defensively for Mamu.
Baldwin, double teamed, finds Bitadze. Nice pass inside. Mamu Keras really gets the little tip in as well. Stat packing, Will, stat packing. Missing at the offensive rebound and tip it in.
Beautiful pass from Batadza, and you saw the adjustment from Italy going with that hard hedge, trusting the rotation behind the ball. It's a little late there, the Italian defenders.
Sideline possession here for Italy as we see Fontecchio rising above the rim. And Mamo tipping it over. And in for two. And Baldwin heads to the bench to a rapturous applause from the Georgian fans. Spaniolo. Really big offensive rebound. Nice hands from Zanadze. That's out of bounds. Italy ball.
See, Meli wants to foul there. I think he's right. It looks like Zanadze came across the arm. Italy's ball here. Important. 45 seconds. Chance for a 2-for-1 opportunity for Italy. Georgia in that zone.
Meli out to Niang. He's got the space he needs, but not the finesse. Second chance here. Niang bursting to the rim, and foul is called here against Goga.
Frustrated, asking for a sub. That cut. Fontecchio, 8 points in this game already. Only 4 in 34 minutes played in their first game. That one, the easiest one he's had in this tournament.
Well, the foul was actually on Dula Sanadze, not on Goga. We're gonna get the timeout. 29.8 on the clock. Georgia by 1, 31-32. They were down by 8 at the end of the first quarter. And we can see their conversations as Goga's calmed down a little. Let's listen in.
Go for that. Go for that team. Hey, listen. We're gonna keep it super simple. We're gonna keep it super simple. Screen here. Okay? Screen. Toko coming. Screen, Bob. Mamu, you here. You and him. You understand?
Keep it super simple, Will. Keep it super simple.
Well, super simple in that you get the ball in the hands of your two best players. So it looks like it'll be Shengelia on a little bit of a pop and Mamu coming in, set that step-up screen, see if you can catch Italy in between a switch there. Last possession, big. If you're Georgia, you've had so much positive momentum. If you can add a basket to that, it'd be huge going into this half.
As you can see, Simone Finvecchio having a much better ball game in the first half here than he did in the first game in Italy against Greece.
He's doing it so differently. I think the adjustment from Coach Pizzecco, a good one. Instead of trying to create open looks from the perimeter for him, they brought him down into that mid-post area. He's been able to create some opportunities for his teammates from there.
Yan gets down on the line with the second free throw to tie things up. Will be a very brief amount of time after this possession, if there's not another Georgian offensive rebound.
You see Italy in a 2-3 zone here.
Skipped across Sanadze. Shengelia slips through his legs, 5 seconds on the shot clock. He's gonna have to go alone here, Shengelia. He's trying to find an option inside, and that won't count. 5.2 on the clock. I don't think they were expecting the zone there, Will.
No, it's a nice job from Coach Pizzecco. They haven't really shown a lot of zone. Picking the right time there. Clearly had Georgia a little out of sorts there. Not run the ATO that Coach Jikic had talked about.
Oh, we're just waiting for the action to get back underway. Referee just having a word with the bench of Georgia. Statistically, it's not me.
No foul to give here, so you gotta be disciplined.
3 seconds on it. Hoyola, buzzer beater, no. Well, we are all square at halftime in game 1 of game day 2 in Limassol, Cyprus. It's Italy 32, Georgia 32. And the spoils are shared so far, Will.
We saw Georgia come alive there in that second quarter. Great response there. Still nothing really going well for them on the perimeter. Just 1 for 10 from 3, 5 for 11 from the free throw line, but it's been the interior as we expected. 8 offensive rebounds already in this game. 24 points inside the paint there in the first half.
Despite the offensive rebounds, Italy winning the overall rebound battle. 21 rebounds to 15. And as you mentioned, 24 points in the paint now for Georgia. They've also got 13 points from turnovers. Italy have 10 turnovers at the half in this one. Let's take a look at those key players, Melli and Mamu.
We saw Mamu come alive there in the second quarter, doing it with his defense to get out in transition from some of those steals. 4 steals in that first half.
Well, we're taking a look at some of the best action, as this is the first game of EuroBasket 2025 so far, where the teams are tied at the half. Vitadze, he's been pouring in the points for his team. He has 9 points, 3 rebounds at the halftime break as he rises up here. And we spoke about the transition for Mamoukelashvili. He moves at an incredible speed for someone his size.
Well, 6 fast break points in that second quarter, and you just saw him come out with a lot more aggression and hard in that first quarter to find any open looks. Obviously, a key part of Italy's scouting report.
Baldwin making big impact too, 9 points for him. And he's having his way with commanding the game.
See Melli a little reluctant to rotate to the ball. We saw Baldwin come up with a couple of finishes around the rim there.
And then Fontecchio finally finding his stride here. 8 points, 4 rebounds and a dime so far in this ball game. Georgia have struggled on the free throw line, 5 for 11 overall. 45%, but it's time at a halftime break. We'll be back with you with more shortly.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Dargars keeps the dribble low. Back to Porzingis. Flies in. And the unicorn does it again. 23 points.
Well, they got a little bit too fancy and turned the ball over on that one. And now, oh, goodness me! Was not expecting that. Look at this, it's almost with Hawkinson. Oh, nice move, Enjai, though. Little spin in the key, finds an opening. You know, obviously Germany, they're switching defense, and then it almost becomes like a box defense, how they don't even want Hawkinson to get a...
And look at Jangen just take over. This is my world. And Krejci's taking all the way. Oh, and he just had a nasty fall.
Weedle throws it down. Murinen just wanted a piece of that too.
He's so athletic. Oh, nice pass, Schroeder to Tice. And Tice flushes it home for the first 2 points of the game.
Turnover upstairs for a throw down. Push the elevator button to the penthouse and throw it down.
And off! And the dunk from Hazer. It has some words with Krivanek. And he's got to be careful. He doesn't want to get teed up doing this, but look at this.
issue, Saline. Looks long. He's all right. Oh! Just leaked out. Super pass. Threw it down.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Welcome back, basketball fans, to Limassol, Cyprus, the Spiro Kyprianou Arena, where Italy and Georgia have given us the first drawn match at half-time in FIBA EuroBasket 2025. 32-32 is the score. This man here for Georgia, Goga Bitadze. We knew already coming into the tournament he was going to have plenty to say, but he's getting the job done early on here, Will.
Well, it's the size advantage of Georgia. We have seen it on display, the beautiful interior passing. Bring bodies into the paint as much as they possibly can.
What is it about him that makes it so difficult to guard him inside the paint? I mean, not only can he sneak behind the back door somewhere over the rainbow, throw it down, but inside he makes it so tough to get close to the ball.
Well, I mean, really mobile for his size. Obviously an NBA big. And if you're the Italian national team outside of Diouf, nobody with the size and physicality to match him. Seen him do it both inside and out, but I think he's been smart here today, really trying to focus on the interior, make things difficult for Italy.
He also has some luscious long locks, I have to say. But on the opposite side of the floor, Simone Fontecchio, we're missing in game one for Italy, but he stepped up today.
Well, still a struggle from the three-point line, 0 for 3 in this game, but you saw the adjustment, trying to go into the heart of the defense there. We saw a lot of post isolations. Here's the beautiful cut. Many different ways to contribute to this offense than just shooting threes.
Do you think he's realized that he needs to change his game a little bit if he's not going to get those outside looks as much as he would like to?
I think he's definitely realized how much teams are going to key on him. Hard to find open looks from three, and you can see Coach Buzecco several times drawing up post isolations just to get the ball in his hands. It's the right move. Just allow Fontecchio to find ways to contribute outside of the three-point line.
Well, there he is, 2 for 5. Of course, he's been to the free throw line a couple of times in this one as well to get to a team-high 8 points personal at the halftime break. Both teams now with 5 minutes to go, warming up ahead of this one. Well, as mentioned, it's all square, 32-32. There's a big advantage for Italy overall in rebounds, but it's a real battle underneath that rim. Why are rebounds having such a big impact on this game, Will?
Well, it's just the size. I mean, we knew coming in here, we saw Georgia do that against Spain, 16 offensive rebounds in that game. They come in with a lot more size, the 3, 4, and 5 positions against Italy as well, and that's just kind of their game plan. They want to wear you down with physicality.
And we'll also talk about the turnovers for Italy. It's led to 13 points for Georgia, but not all just mistakes. They're steals, 6 steals to be precise from Georgia.
Well, and half of those coming from Mamu. We really saw him turn up his intensity levels there in the second quarter. And Vir Fontecchio, 8 points, double what you had the entire game, but still just 1 for 8 from the three-point line so far here at EuroBasket. And we all know that's what he does best. Let's see if maybe to start this second half, Coach Buzecco drawing something up for him. See if he can create an open look from 3.
What are the key things now that Italy need to focus on other than Fontecchio as a team? and try and get themselves into a commanding lead in this ball game, Will?
Well, I mean, the turnovers obviously have to be a concern. 10 turnovers there in the first half. A lot of those leading to points, so 13 points coming off those turnovers. That was a huge area for them, but all in all, I mean, they shot 32% in that half. Just 3 for 18 from 3, and look up and you're in a tie game. So maybe for Italy, it's just finding some kind of rhythm from the three-point line. All these shooters for Italy really struggling, but they have shooting on this team. Just need to start knocking these shots down.
We've had 6 lead changes in the game so far, 3 tied moments as well. This one is far from over between Italy and Georgia. Cyprus sits relatively conveniently in the middle of Italy and Georgia. Fun fact, it would take you 30 days to walk from Italy to Georgia. But Cyprus is in the middle, and as a result, we see the reflection of so many fans from Georgia and Italy making their way to this venue in the group stages of the competition. The Georgian fans have been incredibly vocal throughout the game. I did touch upon this in the first half. The amount of emotion that's in every single play, Will. They really are fighting and living for every moment, but I can't help but think that's going to take its toll at some point.
Well, I mean, we've seen the emotions from several of these players. They realize how important this game is. Both teams, really. I mean, if you're Georgia, you could go up 2-0 with wins against Italy and Spain. Have to feel like position yourself well to at least go on to the knockout stage. And if you're Italy starting out 0-2, definitely not the beginning they would have envisioned for this tournament.
Let's see if we can hear into some of these half-time talks ahead of the action beginning as Italy beginning to huddle. Coach Bazecco ready to give his troops some instructions.
Good? Keep it super simple, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
You're hearing the words again, keep it simple, guys, from Coach Zikic. What does he mean by that?
You know what I would assume is just get the ball in the hands of your best players. So in that first quarter, Mamu especially not really getting a whole lot of touches there.
Make sure you scan the QR code to download the EuroBasket app so you can keep up to date with all of the latest news and information. Also, don't forget to get involved with us on social media at EuroBasket, where the content is going worldwide. We've got some incredibly gifted content creators here, videographers, photographers, social media teams, and the players are giving us all the moments here to remember. Let's hope for more. The second half begins all square, 32 apiece between Georgia and Italy. We are missing the scoreboards right now on the screen, but we do have the clock and it should be back with us very shortly. We have a steal here, in fact an out of bounds call. Surprised that anything started because in the arena we can't see the scoreboard, but it is sideline. Keep you in the loop as much as we can. There's Baldwin. Mahmoud. Inside. Bitadze. Pick it up from where we left off.
You see them switching on that pick and roll, and too much size there from Bitadze against Fontecchio there in the post.
Spaniolo. Just gets into that space as the foul is called. Really good of pulling up on the dime is Spaniolo.
See right here, you get the switch, and Fontecchio just big enough there for Bitadze. On the other end, Georgia going underneath these ball screens, so really daring these guards from Italy to beat them from the perimeter. So far have been unable to do so.
Guard for Italy. He's going to be playing for Baskonia next season. He was at Alba Berlin for a couple of years while they were in the EuroLeague. Struggling Alba Berlin side, where he was given plenty of opportunity to develop.
Spaniolo, the leading scorer for Italy during their qualification games.
Kelashvili winding up the three. And the referee apologizes because it did come off the fingertips of Bitadze there. The ball will be in Italy's hands.
No complaints there from Georgia, so clearly the right call.
Up again, just like he did before, but this time no foul to bail him out from the miss. Baldwin tries to find Marmor, can't do it. Diouf, and the foul is called as Bitadze reaches round to punk the ball away. His second personal foul, Bitadze.
I understand he's trying to stop the break, but I don't think it's necessary there. They had bodies back. Diouf's not really going to be pushing tempo, and Bitadze, he's so important to this team. You don't want to see him get in trouble here.
And my apologies, now up to 3 personal fouls. We saw in Georgia's first game against Spain, he got into foul trouble.
Certainly did, and gotta be a little more disciplined. Such an emotional player.
Deflected away off the backboard. Baldwin.
Beautiful hands from Bitadze. Fontecchio coming off that pin down and trying to find the big on a roll.
Mammo just tries to throw it up there. Paola reads that play. He's tipped it into the hands of Fontecchio. Euro stepping, kicks it. Niccolò Melli firing up the 3. Captain Italia.
Finally, if you're Italy, a lot of open looks, but that's a beautiful kick out from Fontecchio. And again, we're seeing him contribute to this game in different ways. Looking to be much more of a facilitator than scorer.
Baldwin, Sanazza was there on the curl. He was disappointed he didn't receive it. Mammo wants to go one-on-one with Fontecchio. And takes and makes a really tough bucket.
Well, that was a really tough bucket. You saw him going to his right, having to extend, finish with his left, and capable of creating off the dribble.
Almost stolen away here, but Spaniolo has room here. Spaniolo to the rim, blocked. Golga says no, and tells him go get a sub. Mammo, Golga Bitadze. Yes, oh yes. Bitadze of Georgia is a different kind of animal.
What a response there from Golga. Saw the beautiful block and then coming down in transition, knocking in the 3.
Fontecchio, front of the iron, rebounded by Mammo Kelashvili. Georgia by 2. Special moments here at EuroBasket. Mammo. Sanazza inside, Bitadze. He finishes at 2. Golga going crazy. It's all about Bitadze in this ball game.
What a run there from Bitadze. Coach Jikic just can only smile. Doing it all here. Nice little cut. Not sure how he could be that open. Just having the patience, knowing he's bigger than the help defenders of Italy.
It's not the first time in this little run here, Will, where Fontecchio's ended up guarding him.
Well, I'm not sure how he got so open off that cut, but at that point, he's got to rush bodies, and Georgia's still only 2 for 12 from 3.
Giochiamo! 5, corna 5, con la finta di andare, facciamo la finta di andare a prendere l'end-off, torniamo indietro, poi facciamo il pick and roll con Momo.
Coach Mazecco doing his best to support his team. Georgian national side causing absolute havoc in this group. Goga Bitadze's up to 16 points personal. Alongside 3 rebounds. And he's 7 for 10 from the field, Will.
Well, he's been tremendous. We saw it against Spain as well. And that game got into some foul trouble there in the second half, but right now really leading his team here.
Here we go. 6 minutes on the clock, just about now, here in the third quarter in Cyprus. Thompson. Fontecchio. And that's deflected away again.
Another block there from Bitadze, and Fontecchio trying to get into the interior. There's too many bodies in there to finish. For a kick out in those opportunities.
And Baldwin comes up with the steal. Baldwin calling one here. Pin down for Mamu. Runs it to the corner. Ball screen from Bitadze. A little bit of two-man game and tries to get the backdoor pass. Mamu wants it up in the air.
Just trying to thread the needle. Bitadze feeling good in all areas. Just trying to do a little too much there with that pass.
Thompson. The captain again. Money Melli, making it count.
You can see Berginadze expecting a switch there. Surprised they didn't. Guard to guard, but this was one of the things I felt Italy would have an advantage. The pick and pop opportunities for some of their bigs, Melli and Ricci. I've seen a lot of it so far in this game, but a big one there.
Double team arrives. And now Italy out running. 3 versus 2 here. Fontecchio goes all alone to lay it in for 2 and give Italy the lead now by 1.
Oh, good response here from Italy. And these 2 teams just going back and forth.
And another steal. Diouf. Thompson on the far side. Melli almost pulled the trigger, but Sanadza was sneaking from behind. Melli just bodying him, and the foul is called on the floor.
There's a lot of contact there. I'm not so sure, especially from the trail official. He can't really see what the hand position of Sanadza would have been, and right there, been a simple switch on that pick and pop. Baldwin late to rotate. Saw the beautiful kick out there from Fontecchio. Melli coming alive here in the second half from three-point land.
Thompson actually get the ball into play after the foul. Thompson throws it up for two. The youth doesn't touch it. Just goes straight in.
Saw the reaction from Georgia. See a replay there to know for sure. Definitely was close.
It's Darius Thompson's first points of the game. Sanadze, Shengelia, rebound for Juve. Fontecchio, you see how quickly Mamukelashvili reached out to him. Fontecchio takes him all the way to the bucket. And we're going to get a timeout here from Georgia as Italy continue to change the gears in this ball game.
See, Mamu wanted a hook there. Certainly the arm extended, definitely could have been called, but you see the adjustment in Fontecchio's game, looking to attack the rim as much as possible.
He's got 12 points now, 4 rebounds, 2 assists.
Okay, listen! Hey! We go 5 rotate. Oh, sorry, horse rotate 5. Pass. Come. Duda. Come here. Okay, Toko. Back pick for Goga. Watch me now. Watch me now. Cannot get it. It's a handoff here. Passing and flare. Do we understand that? All right, well, let's go.
Well, Fontecchio helping Italy get back into the lead in this ball game. This game going to and fro. We've had 9 lead changes so far. It really is turning into a EuroBasket classic.
Well, so much on the line for both these teams, and Fontecchio really aggressive attacking the basket. You saw Mamu upset there. Definitely was a little extension of that arm, but you see how he's changed his game. 12 points here, but all coming from the interior. Still has not made a three-pointer yet in this game.
Hands it off to Baldwin. Steps back for a long 2, and that's off. That's also out of bounds. Italy ball.
Not a great shot there from Baldwin. It's a long contested 2. The clock.
Oh, not paying attention. Thompson for 2. Switched off completely, Georgia.
Definitely a breakdown, and sometimes the emotions work against you as well. Just have to stay disciplined here for Georgia.
Mamukelashvili. Foul will be called here. 2 shots to come. And that looks like... I'm not sure he's called a foul on there. Called it number 9, Nicola Melli, second personal, and Ronikashvili, second into the game. They'll sort of change things up a little.
Baldwin coming out of the game. Nice stretch there. Forced that jump shot there at the end, but attacking some of these Italian guards off the dribble. It's interesting to see. Italy went to a post-up from Paola, just coming off that UCLA screen. He's got a size advantage on Ratti as well. That's something they go back to. really like playing out of the post. We saw it with Fontecchio as well. They're posting their guards up in those mid-post areas, letting them be facilitators from there. Different look than what we saw against Greece.
Here is Italy now. Thompson. Sandro Paiola. Carmel coming down with the rebound. Rebound number 5 for him. Shengelia goes to the spin against Ricci. Just slips the ball through the gap, but Vitanza wasn't expecting it. Paiola now gets it across Fontecchio. Can he make the 3? No! Ball bouncing around like a pinball, and it's going to be a Georgia possession. And they made a mistake here, the referees. No contest required. It will be an Italian ball. Substitution now. Vitanza's going to take a breather. Shermadini's going to come back onto the floor. After saying this third quarter, the rotation hasn't been as frequent for Georgia as it was in the first half. They've been relying on their stronger players, very much so.
Well, they had a nice run there at the beginning of the quarter, trying to see if they could extend that, but great response here from Italy, and Georgia in that 2-3 zone. The matchup now here.
There's Diouf, one-on-one with Shermadini. Shengelia reaches across. Diouf just powers that off the glass. Way too much on it. Marmo to the spin. Foul call. And another 2 free throws to come.
You got to sit on that left hand. Beautiful spin move, but you can see Ricci shading him to his offhand. Got to remember that Marmo was left-handed there.
Well, here we go. 2 more free throws to come for Mamukelashvili. He's in double digits. He's got 12 points personal, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals, building quite the stat line in this game. Just 4 for 9 from the field, which is the only blemish, really.
We saw him do everything in that first game, and I was fortunate enough to coach him with the Spurs. Such a talented player, can really do a little bit of everything. Handle, shoot, post. And we've seen it on display here at EuroBasket.
48-44. Two shots to come on the other side now. Oh, and Diouf is going to go to the line. Foul. We call for... Check that for you. It looks like the foul's called on Mamukelashvili.
See Georgia going to some switching there, but they're still backing way off the guards of Italy. Paiola electing not to shoot there. They've been going under screens, really sagging off one-on-one. They want to see these guards from Italy taking these threes.
Diouf. Antonio next year. Big 3. So that's it. We've seen moments where he's called for the ball in this ball game. As a received it. He makes it count there. Spissu now. Thompson thinks about shooting it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Spissu, Ricci will shoot it. Ricci will make it.
Well, it's a great response, but the possession took a long time. Unable to get a 2-for-1 there for Italy. A chance for Georgia here to finish the quarter out with a basket.
Well, the foul has been called here. It will be called on, I believe, Thompson will be called for that. I said Juve earlier on, San Antonio Spurs. He played in the Summer League at San Antonio Spurs. He's going to be back with Bologna next season. Just want to make sure that's correct, Will. Don't want to get in trouble. I know you got a lot of friends in San Antonio.
Surprise there, but you see Kelly in the game, maybe have another foul to give, so I expect him to take it. Spissu,
basket.
Raising his hand there, just trying to kill a little clock.
4 seconds on it. 6-point lead for Italy. Big bucket here for Georgia would mean a lot. And Mamu's got time and space. He's missed it. And that's a long launch from Michele, but wow, this is interesting now, Will. Italy are starting to show that they've settled into this game and they have the advantage, 53-47, going into the 4th and final quarter.
Well, you saw the bigs come alive, and I thought this would be an important part of the game for Italy. Saw Melli hitting 2 threes, Ricci hitting a 3 in that quarter, and I think it's gonna be hard for Georgia if the bigs of Italy are knocking down perimeter shots. They want to stay in the interior, make things difficult inside.
Well, let's take a look at some of the best plays then from this 3rd quarter. Goga Bitadze was at the heart of it, pouring in points for his team. He's up to 16 points personal in this one. Niccolo Melli, the captain for Italia, he really has made some huge plays for them. 8 points, 7 rebounds, and he's 2 for 5 from downtown. Well,
you saw the really nice kick out there from Fontecchio, and Fontecchio has changed his game, become more of a playmaker, looking to attack the rim, to create and make some open opportunities for his bigs.
Emotions were high early in the first part of the 2nd quarter for Georgia. And then Italia started to find some rhythm, find some flow, find some finesse. Now with a little bit of luck, make some big plays. Ricci there with the 3. As they've taken the lead here, 53-47. And the players making their way out into this arena for the 4th and final quarter in Cyprus. Don't forget, scan the QR code, courtside 1891. Well, here we are in the Spiro Cipriano Arena for our first game of the day on game day 2 in Group C of FIBA EuroBasket 2025. And Marco Spissu is raining a 3 in for Italia.
Well, finally, if you're Italy, going to struggle from the 3-point line, but they have shooters, Spissu being one of them.
Sananza. Rebound for Juve. Thompson to the rim. Back out Ricci, another 3. Goes over the back there. That 3 falls. That's a very big moment, Will.
Oh, it's a wide open look, and He does. Frustrated he couldn't knock that in, but Sisu there. A big three to start this quarter.
Baldwin has checked back into the game to replace Sanadze. There he is, guarded by Thompson. Ball screen from Shengelia. Nikashvili. Shengelia. Niang won! Well, we didn't see much of him in the third quarter, but here at the beginning of the fourth, his youthful energy has got the bucket to go here.
Great finish there. You see Mamu trying to take it on the floor, but absolutely the right call. Gathering the finish from the youngster.
Well, Mamu Kelashvili is up to 4 personal fouls. 8:35 remaining here in the fourth. Could be dangerous for Georgia. Trail by 11. Niang continues to impress as he moves to 8 points personal.
Now the biggest lead of this game for Italy. And that 1-2-2 press. They've been falling back just a man-to-man out of it. Got to come up with a response here for Georgia. This game gets out of hands here.
3 seconds on the clock. They've got to find something. Baldwin will fire it up. There's a shot clock violation. Italy will have the ball on the sideline. That offense there specifically, Will, they just look a little bit lost.
Well, I mean, that's the point of the full court pressure. They've just been trying to take the offense out of rhythm. We haven't seen them trap out of it in 2 games now, and serve this purpose. Georgia slow to get into a set, trying to force something there right at the end of the shot clock.
Kickball violation here, sideline possession. The shot clock will remain at 16. 8 minutes, 1 second remaining in the fourth and final quarter. Sisu, sideline ball. Foul. 2 shots to come for Ju. Zanadze sends him to the deck. They'll have a little cuddle of consolation.
See how strong Bertanezza is. Really, you bouncing off of him. Bertanezza playing the small forward position. So you see the center of Italy taking a big hit there. It just gives you an idea of the overall size and strength of Georgia. But 2 free throws potentially pushing this to 14. If you're Georgia, you have to about ways to try to speed this game up, maybe a little more aggressive in your pick and roll coverages. So when they came back into the game first time and through their defense, Mamu able to create some steals, get out and run in that second quarter. They need more of the same here in the fourth.
Makes the first free throw. Performed much better in this game than he did in the first. He's saw a lot more of the floor. Up to 13 points. I'm not count 13 points. I've only got 11 for you, but confirm that with you. Here's Bitadze. The youth there, nice quick hands to steal that away. Out running the egg time!
Another great finish from the youngster, and started with the defense there. The matchup they put Niang on Baldwin made things really difficult for the naturalized point guard.
Foul ball there. Ball against Drew. Flying high. Punching it on the rims here in Cyprus. Alley-oop!
Such an electric player, and I'm really impressed with this youngster, able to come in once again. Valuable contributions, and also it's his defense, really controlling Baldwin. We saw Baldwin able to go by the guards of Italy, but not so against Niang.
Big lead opening up now for Italy in this one. It doesn't look like Georgia's got a response here. Bitadze, can he give us something? Actually not. Foul will be called on the fight for the rebound. And unfortunately, it is the 5th and final foul for Sanya Mamukelashvili. He will leave the ball game with 6:53 remaining in the 4th and final quarter. Shengelia will replace him.
Definitely not the way he wants to be exiting this game. He's a little too aggressive there, pursuing that offensive rebound. See his frustrations. Georgia, not the way you want to start this quarter.
Oh my goodness! Salionian is taking over! This man is special! Oh, what a pass there from Thompson at first. Niang, catch, shoot, let that net ripple as he hits the triple.
He's been fantastic. Now scored over 10 points twice here in EuroBasket. The first player under 22 years to do that since Alessandro Gentili. And we're seeing his talent on display here. It'll be a huge part of the future of Italian basketball. If you're Georgia right now, you've got to find a way to create quick possessions. It's been a struggle offensively, really unable to get anything in the half court. There's not enough time right now. Let's start being aggressive defensively, see if you can trap, maybe force a couple of turnovers. It's been all Italy in this quarter, 13-0 to start the 4th.
And that's a 16-0 run carrying over from the 3rd quarter. The biggest scoring run of the game. Now Italy are well and truly in the driving seat. It's going to take something special from Georgia here. But stranger things have happened before. For the basketball neutraler, a Georgia comeback would be excellent. But for the Italians, I'm pretty sure they just want to get that first win on the score sheet.
This is the struggle for Georgia. Most of their scoring coming from the interior. Hard for them to get points quickly.
Shengelia. Bitadze. Blocking foul and one. Ball against Melli. Get to watch that back. Oh, yeah. I'd have to agree with the official's call there, Will. What about you?
Yeah, I think he's definitely moving. See anything where Bitadze is extending unnatural motion, so I think that's the right call there. Let's see if you're Georgia, consider picking up full here. We haven't seen that from them in this game, but they'll try to speed up Italy, see if you can force some turnovers. Look for some traps here in the backcourt. Just fall back into man.
Tadza make the bonus free throw. That is Georgia's first points of the quarter. 6 minutes, seconds now remaining. Spisu. Oh, and that's wonderful passing. And Shengelia is in a mood to deny. Chances to score ball in his vein.
Great block there from Shengelia. A nice ball movement from Italy, finding Nelly on that cut.
We're going to get a head coach's challenge here from Coach Zikic. Let's listen into the officials.
Is white ball. We have a red team coaches challenge to review the out of bounds called on the floor. Okay, go ahead and run it. Red, red, white, white. I have it up. I see it go off Nine's right hand off his fingertips there. Right, white's last to touch. Do you see the same?
It's the same, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the call on the floor is going to be red ball, no longer white. Okay. White's the last to touch. Okay.
Well, it will be a Georgia possession. Great work from Shengelia there. Actually, from the angle we were, it looked like he had a slight touch, but he did a lot more.
Oh yeah, no, it's a good challenge there, and see Martins, Kozakowski's, and Matt Kallio right on top of it. Two experienced refs that I've actually coached games that they've done, so you can see them quick to overturn that call. It was the right one.
Bitadze! Golda! The giant of Georgia! Once again, he denies the pass out to Sanadze in the corner there, Will, and goes alone. And fortunately for him, the at-one play is good.
That size, to be able to put it on the deck, navigate all those bodies. The skill there. Georgia not out of it yet.
Well, here we go. Nice little run now for Georgia. Locked down the other side. Shengelia. Right chance and opportunity to challenge the call, to get the ball back in there to possession. Three-point play complete. Cut the lead down again. They need another stop here. Richie. Foul is called. Donadze. His hands up, claiming. Montecchio's going to get back into the game here, Will.
Saw great minutes from Yang. Again, the youngster coming in and really being productive.
Thompson. Oh, he's so lucky there, Thompson. And the foul is called a Bitadze. Oh, and he's gesturing very unfavorably towards the officials. As he picks up his fourth personal.
He's got to be disciplined there. Matt Kallio showing some restraint, but it's a way to get a technical foul, and they can't have him leave this game.
Thompson makes the first free throw. Both teams in the bonus. is going to prove vital to the decision-making process. Georgia have 2 timeouts left. Italy have 1. Important to keep in mind to see how this all unfolds, as Thompson only makes 1 of those free throws, and Georgia will be happy about that. Vitadze. Oh, he's thrown it away. Tried to find Shengelia. Shengelia really battled with Thompson for that rebound. Turns it back, and they make Italy pay. Virginadze, he's gonna let it go! Long 2!
Big shot there from Virginadze, but not sure how much longer you can go if you're Georgia just playing straight man, taking those shots.
Richie for 3! Finger to the lips!
What a response from Richie, and keeping this lead for Italy, not allowing Georgia to gain any momentum here.
Shengelia is going to go all alone. That's going to go out of bounds.
See the struggles, and shot from Richie, just big for Baldwin to really contest, but Shengelia picks up a technical, and that's just his frustration from this game. 0 for 8 now, 0 points, and he scored at least 10 points in his previous 14 EuroBasket games. So we know he's been battling some injury and not really in a rhythm here.
Well, I did say, Will, earlier on that using emotion can be exhausting, and it seems like Georgia are suffering from that at this moment in time.
Well, I'm sure they're a little frustrated. This game really was so back and forth, and we saw Italy at the beginning of this quarter putting some separation there. And if you're Georgia right now, I think you got to find ways to force some turnovers, try to pick up the pace of this game. There's not enough time to be straight up with your man-to-man defense.
Here we see Richie now come up clutch from 3-point territory. 2 for 4 from downtown. He's played just under 13 minutes in this ball game, Richie.
See both threes similar, just that extra pass to the corner, and at Richie's size doesn't need a lot of space in order to get this 3-point shot off. You can see it starting to play out. I thought the 3-point shooting of the bigs would be important. Richie and Melli now starting to come alive from the 3-point line. 4 for 9 combined here in this game, and a welcome sight for Italy.
Well, Fontecchio is on the free throw line to shoot the technical foul free throw. 71-55. 4 minutes, 3 seconds. Plenty of time left in this one. Baldwin. Ball screen from Baldwin. Fires up a 3. Out of bounds. It's an Italy ball.
Everybody for Georgia starting to be concerned here. You just see them falling back into half-court man. I think really about trapping, being aggressive, try to cut into this lead a little bit.
Body language is looking really tired as well, Will. Thompson there onto the left, the foul is called. And as you said, that specific play when they retreated back, walking back slowly, shoulders a little deflated.
See Melly and Zeko fired up about something, but on that possession there, Georgia going to switching. Batadze matched up with Thompson on the perimeter. It takes your shot blocker away from the rim. And Thompson does a good job attacking, drawing the free throws.
Thompson gets the second free throw to go. Substitution now. Goga Batadze is going to head to the bench. Andronikas really is going to come into the game. Hands on hips, head down.
Interesting to see how long they keep Shengalia on the floor here. He's been battling injury, playing under a minute's restriction. Batadze coming out. And he would be the next one.
Borjanadze for two. Get this quarter started 13-0 for Italy. Juve! Mo Juve! Hammers one home.
Georgia's going to have to take some chances. Diouf able to be on the receiving end of that. Elia just nothing going his way today. He's going to be ejected now.
Wow. Okay, we're seeing some unsavory scenes here. Shengelia. And he will be leaving this gym.
See the frustrations for him. 0 for 8 on the floor in this game. Gone 14 previous games in double digits. And just sort of mounting an easy ejection there. Second technical pointing right at Matt Kallio, and get a piece of all three of these refs.
Really passionate individual is Toko Shengelia. Now he will have to go from the arena to resolve the ejection. Well, 2:50 remaining in this ball game. Say a few last remarks. Georgian fans will give him a standing ovation.
You can see everybody trying to get a piece of this action here. We see some fans, some unruly gestures, and if you're Georgia, you just have to show more composure. A long tournament. A frustrating day today, but you don't want to do anything that's going to cost you as you move forward.
You know what? In these situations, when the game is so physical, Will, it is really hard to officiate. You know, so how are you judging how much physicality allowing? You've got to stay consistent. And both of these teams are throwing their bodies around.
I think that's more out of frustration. I didn't see anything that the official necessarily missed there. I think it was mounting his inability to be productive, and obviously we know he's battling through that injury. Just putting a lot of heart being on the floor. I think it all came to a boiling point for him. And again, many more games to be played. Just gotta keep your composure. You're gonna get these officials again at some point, so you don't want to create any kind of animosity there as you move forward.
Watch Kakidze onto the court and fouling Momo Juve, who is back on the free throw line and missing the first free throw. Well, that was his first missed free throw there. He was 7 for 7 before that. So he's up to 13 points and 5 rebounds in the game, and was 0 for 2. And it wasn't the commentator's curse. He missed it before I said it.
One of the few things not to go Dio's way in this game.
Kickball violation, sideline now for Georgia. Substitutions now for Italy as Niang will replace Ricci. 2 minutes 30 on the clock. One thing I believe, Will, is that we've seen less of a team performance from Georgia in this game for large spells than we did in the first. You know, guys like Sanadze, Burjanadze, they've not had a look in at all. And as you know, they're so talented they are. It's so easy to simply rely on your stronger players, but you need those guys to help give different looks for your team.
I think the biggest thing is just finding some perimeter shooting. 3 for 20 from 3 in this game. And you know you're going to have size advantages almost every game you play, but teams are going to try to pack the paint, make teams beat them from the perimeter, and unable to do so today.
Well, we spoke about Shengelia's frustrations. He missed all of his 8 field goals. Only one player has attempted that many field goals without scoring a single one in a EuroBasket game since the start of the 2017 edition, which was Diogo Brito against Czechia.
Definitely not a stat you want to be a part of. Surprised to see Mele coming back into this game right now. Point differential probably on Italy's mind here, but maybe with the captain having sat for a little bit, 34 years old, he can extend the lead with youth. Don't want anything to happen here over the last 2 minutes.
Ties it up on the turn. Sanadze. Sanadze. Down low, Burjanadze, right-handed hook shot, no good for 2.
Still coaching his players. To finish this out strong. Nice response after a tough loss they had to Greece.
You know, he didn't panic after that game. He said he was generally happy with the performance of his team at times in that game, and he wanted to build upon that. They've definitely built upon it this afternoon here in Cyprus. We've seen everybody improve across the board. Not really one player that I thought has not done as well as they had done in the first game. So it wasn't at times much to compare against.
I think it's the start of that fourth quarter, really getting some separation in this game.
Really with a little bit of spin flare.
Nice move from Ratti. Again, these points do matter. Both these teams potentially could be involved in tie-break scenarios in which point differential becomes important.
Yola misses 3. 26 seconds on the clock. And that's to the rim for 2. Really is a pit bull of a player. Burjanadze.
Absolutely, and someone plays such a big role in that first game. Quiet in this one, and unsportsmanlike there at the end. Didn't do anything that's gonna get these two teams worked up. Just want to see this last 15 seconds. Finish out if you're both groups here. Over aggressive.
Doesn't make a play for the ball, goes swings at him.
Frustration. A lot of these Georgian players. Saw Shengelia lose his composure there a little bit.
Possession now. You see Betadze at the end of the bench. 2 free throws. And timeout. To another impressive tally for Niang tonight, or this afternoon, should we say.
Out here from Italy is a little surprising. I can understand, obviously the points do matter. You want to get that just out of flow of play here. Make sure you're not doing anything to rile up your opponent, but Pizzecco wanting to get a quality look here on this last possession for Italy.
Lamar Baldwin there. He's had 9 points personal in 32 minutes of basketball, alongside 4 assists, 2 steals and 2 rebounds in this game. It's been a roller coaster for the Georgian fans in this arena. They've been on their feet, they've been screaming, they've had a great time. There you see Shengelia letting out the emotion.
He definitely was frustrated. Not his game today. Like he had a little bit of contact there on that last foul, or non-foul, but boiling point for him. You see Georgia coming out in this 2-3 zone, trying to steal this play.
6 seconds on the shot clock. There is separation between that and the scoreboard, and it's been turned over here. Bertanadze needs to get his head up. Instead, he pulls up for a pull-up 3. And that is the end of a very, very interesting ball game. 78-62 is the final score. Italy have got their first victory of FIBA EuroBasket 2025, Will.
Well, great response from them. Obviously, it was a struggle in their opener. I think finding a little life in their offense didn't really come together for them till late in the third quarter, early in that fourth quarter, that big 16-0 run that they went on. But some of their shooters able to see the ball go in. I think that's important as they move forward. And nice adjustment with Fontecchio, really becoming more of a driver, facilitator than a perimeter shooter.
Teams shake hands here in the arena. We had 9 lead changes in this game. Strong start from Italy. They started 18-10 in the first quarter. Then Georgia hit back 14-22 to square things up at halftime. 21 for 15 for Italy coming into the third quarter. Then they went on a 13-0 run at the beginning of the fourth to really put this game to bed. Now they'll be having a well-earned rest tonight, but we're going back-to-back, Will, aren't we? They play again tomorrow. What do you think is going to be on the cards for them this evening?
Well, you know, a lot to regroup from. So if you're Georgia, just the shooting struggles, you know, 14%. In this game, they were 15% in their first game. Those were their lowest totals in any EuroBasket games. So they're going to have to find some perimeter shooting to balance out the interior strength that we've seen.
There's the stats for you on your screen right now. Real low Scoring percentage from behind the arc, 14% for Georgia. They got up over 20 three-point attempts as well. They finished with 16 turnovers in this ball game, which led to a total of 16 points. Originally in the first half, it was Italy who were having trouble with the turnovers. They cut those out for the most part. And as we see now on court, Sonny Lullier, he is your TCL player of the game. Well, and it's well-deserved. And hey, we start the best plays with this man right here.
Well, again, the youngster coming onto the floor, contributing right away. Such a dynamic player in the open court. Also knocking down the corner three, but I thought it was his defense on Baldwin really shutting him down. Baldwin going without scoring there in the second half. We saw him able to get by some of the smaller guards of Italy in the first half. His length really bothering him in that second half. Seeing the offensive displays as well.
I'd say he really tried his best in this ball game. Goga, 22 points and 4 rebounds for him, alongside 3 monstrous blocks, but also 5 turnovers as well.
Well, the career high in EuroBasket games there for Batazza, but just not able to do it by himself. Mission 2, 9 for 13. Really a whole lot of support there. Orjanenza, though, down the stretch came in, continued to compete. We saw some good minutes from him in the first game as well. He's somebody as they move forward they could lean on some experience, but just Italy, everything going their way in this game in that second half.
Also play on your screen right now, Juve made some valuable contributions as well on the glass and defensively, as you mentioned, but he was able to put some points on the board tonight. 13 points first. As we check out the group standings, Italy moved to the top after playing 2 games. Georgia just alongside them, 1 win apiece. Don't forget 2 more coming up. Cyprus first, Greece is next, due to tip off in just around an hour's time. But thank you very much for joining us here in Limassol, Cyprus.